I just looked away too.
Yeah, I just looked down. I was like, hold on, what the hell is that?
Nobody's in the chat.
Oh, see, it's playing it from the top now.
Yeah, it just starts over. Ain't nobody in shit right now. Hold on, goddammit. All right, there we go. I think we back live. Let me see.
Hold on. It was there at 9. We started at 9:15.
Yeah.
No, it was like 9:25.
Hold on.
Damn, see that shit.
Let's make sure we good. Let's make sure we
I was late today though. I almost didn't come. I was like,
all right, I think we back live. All right, we back live.
We back, y'all. Is anybody in the chat?
That's some niggas.
Yeah, we back live. All right, listen. Shout out to Al Gore.
Al Gore? Oh, damn.
You take me out every time.
Shout out to Al Gore. We back up in this thing though, man.
Not bringing Al Gore back from the dead.
Shout out to Al Gore, man.
I know, but basically.
Shout out to Al Gore. Hey, y'all come on back in here, man. Let me post on Instagram real quick. Y'all come on back in here, children.
When do you hear Al Gore besides we're saying Al Gore's internet?
Al Gore's fucking internet, man.
You're bringing him back from the dead, absolutely.
When it's bad weather, I say Al Gore's weather.
It's a resurrection.
Shout out to fucking Al Gore, man.
But yeah.
Nigga, he should have been. He got cheated out of the presidency.
Absolutely.
It's just a fact.
I was against Bush that first year.
Shout out to my man Bush. He's a goofy
Bush.
He's a goofy little dude too.
They do what they want.
Listen, for my money, I wish him and Michelle Obama had a TV show. It would be the best. When have you seen them next to each other when they be going to these little events?
Nah.
Oh, he loves Michelle. Oh my God.
Apparently he brings her
probably
candy
got
every
slaved.
time.
Yeah, he be sitting next to him. He'll like pull out candy out his pocket.
Every
He'll be like,
time that he sees her, he has candy. That's weird as fuck. I am not your page. I'm like, George.
Nah, shit, man. Nah.
Shout out to George, man.
Mission powerful white people like that. I don't look at that.
No, you will not be feeding me candy like
the
this.
rumor was, shout out to George. If you just joined, this is No Strings Attached. We allow everybody to express themselves in their most organic state. So shout out to George. But the rumor was he was in the White House and maybe him and Condoleezza Rice had a little something on the side. Shout out to Condoleezza.
That's a crazy name, Condoleezza.
You ever seen that shit Will Ferrell did?
That's going
like
above
a
my
live
head.
Show. It was funny. I'll talk to you about it, man. That shit gonna go nobody's seen that shit.
It's
but
too
me.
far back.
Probably like 10 other people, so it's real obscure.
Hold on, should I replay the intro real quick? Are we good? Fuck it, we good.
Nah, we good, man. We started.
We good. All right, so hold on, Mo. We cut you off, Mo. We cut you off. You were saying something about a friend of yours who had a situation where they were breaking up. We talking about the art of the breakup in this show, and they were breaking up, but the person we're talking about like how maybe you can't accept the breakup, or the other person can't accept the fact that you want to break up with them. So go ahead and recap that story real quick.
You remember that, man?
I mean, she basically came to the situation like, I love you and I care about you, but I just.
Why she want to break up with family? Like, what happened so bad that?
Well, I mean, it wasn't necessarily something that happened just like one, catastrophic event. It was just like a series of events through the years that they were together. I mean, they weren't each in the right in every time, like with the problems that they had. But it came to a point where she was just like, damn, like, if we come so far where we're at right now, and I'm still kind of catching you in little things, like, we should be past that already. Like, we've been in our relationship for 7 years, 6-7 years already. Like,
damn, still ain't married either.
and still, I'm still having to catch you up on this shit. She just was at the point where she's like, I'm just tired of this. Like, it's no point. I'm not going to keep putting my energy. She mentally checked out of the relationship for a minute before she decided to, physically leave. And, I mean, he like I said, they weren't each in the right with the shit that they did. They each did shit, here and there. But, I mean, she did put up with a lot of stuff. And then when we turn the table, she finally makes the decision that she doesn't want to be with him anymore. Now it's an issue.
One kid, right? Oh, she still got a chance.
I'm dead.
2 is on the cusp. It's like 2.
She still got a chance. Hilarious. But that's this nigga said she still got a chance. That's hilarious.
Think about 2 is gonna
but
3. Oh, it's over, nigga. Just stay
but it's
with
a
him.
weird energy though, right? Cause when you break up with somebody, you don't know how the motherfucker's gonna react. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker can react however. Cause listen, sometimes in a relationship you don't realize that maybe the other person has because maybe they're more in love with you, or they're deeper in a relationship than you are, and now you're cutting this shit off, and they thought the shit was going good. And I've seen people go back into relationships because the other person was on some I'm gonna kill myself. I can't live without you.
That's the purest form of manipulation, dude. You know how many niggas will fake kill themselves to get their bitch back? Dude, that shit is hilariously terrible. It's so terrible, dude. Yo, that's terrible. Let's say Lamar Odom did that.
Did he?
Yeah, when he faked the heart attack shit, when he had took all them pills and shit. Like the dick pills ain't gonna kill you, my nigga. I done popped them shits many a times, nigga. Ain't gonna die with liquor. So yeah, they say he did that shit, but I don't know.
That's fucked up though, right? I'm just gonna end it. Fuck it. And you don't want a motherfucker to kill himself.
Nah, fuck it. Let him go. Natural selection. If this all it took, nigga, fuck
It's
out
like,
of here.
so what are you gonna do whenever
No,
life just
don't go back
happens
to them, let
and
them
God
manipulate
forbid
you
this
like
person
that.
dies like before you? Then what are you gonna do? Are you just
So
gonna
say it again.
like so? Then in that instance, God forbid this person dies before you. Like what are you gonna do? Like Romeo and Juliet? Like
Probably so. These motherfuckers are weirdos out here, man.
that's what I'm
Too
saying.
much.
Like that's what I be.
But y'all haven't seen
I
that, though?
understand that it's a tough pill to swallow. Like I'm not gonna
It is.
front. Like that's not like some heavy shit. Like for real, that's heavy. It really is. But the thing is, at the end of the day, like life is gonna keep going. Like you're gonna have to understand that.
I had a young lady's family come to me and ask me not to break up with her. True fucking story.
For real?
True story.
You ended up breaking up with
That
her.
would make me
There
want to
you go.
run faster.
Well,
Like I
'cause they
said
were-
last
'cause
week,
they
I
were
would be an
like-
ostrich for real.
They were like, "Yo, you've helped her like become such
God.
a better person. She was into like doing dumb shit before, and she's doing this now. She da da da."
So in other words, y'all failed as parents.
well, we can, and we can still be
So
friends.
it's like, now I didn't take your bitch and raise your bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh.
They said please.
20-something
They are holding on.
Fuck out of here, nigga.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Now I get the big piece of chicken at dinner, nigga.
That's why I said that would make me feel so
Fuck
much
you,
more
nigga.
weird.
Nah.
And where were the parents at?
You know?
Hilarious.
Nah.
That would be weird.
But it's a real thing though, right? That like sometimes a person can be more in love with you than you are with them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yo,
facts,
y'all, right?
Facts.
And now if you want to end that, like I know some homeboys who like. See, so let me break it down like this.
And
Let me break
before
it
you
down
even
like
go on, that'll happen in a relationship.
What's
Any
that?
relationship that,
What's that?
at different points in times, y'all will be more in love with each other at different times than the opposite person is at that
I
time.
heard about
Right.
that. Yeah.
Absolutely, it's about figuring shit out.
But I had a homeboy, right? Well, I've had a couple homeboys who. Here's the scenario, right? In which they come from a situation with like household with like both parents. Clarence
Okay.
parents had a real good marriage,
That's a
right?
fact.
Dope. How it's supposed to
And
be.
like upper middle class, so like they ain't never
Oh,
really
shit,
wanted for
Cosby
shit,
shit. I
right?
love that
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
They
Niggas
black?
pay-
Definitely a fact.
Yeah, black,
Oh, man.
right? And they were and both in both situations, the females they got with a little bit different situation, right? Family structure.
Oh.
So for like her, their situation that they were in, she was like, "Yo, I like this is a come up. This is beautiful." But for them, they were like, "Yo, I really don't like the space we in right now, financially,
Like
what
I'm
we doing."
settling a lot.
Yeah, exactly, right? They felt like they were kind of almost settling with shit they were doing for the female. She was like, "Yo, this is lovely." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like.
That's funny.
It was a
Yeah.
weird. I felt like I remember this. We were having conversations and reflecting on that, thinking like how weird of a space that's in, right? Because it's like they both wanted to end the situation because it's like, yo, like nigga, I don't like where the fuck we are, but this other person is loving it. You know what I'm saying? And
So
it's
the
like,
dude who came from the 2-parent thing, he didn't like where they were, but the girl was loving it who came from a different background.
yes, you know what I'm saying? Different background.
Because you know what it takes to make the shit work. She don't really know.
He
And it
wasn't
looks
loving
good,
the
so,
space, but was
yeah.
he loving the person?
Yes and no, right?
Mhm.
Yes and no, because sometimes, like in relationships, like when you get with somebody, sometimes ambition can be sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And if you
most
feel like
definitely.
a motherfucker ain't ambitious, maybe you can lose, like, you know, motherfucker ain't as attractive. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That
No,
was some
that's
deep
true.
shit I said. Let me cross my fucking legs, man.
No,
I'm
it's true.
on my grown up shit tonight,
Light a
nigga.
cigarette, nigga.
I'm like, please continue.
I'm dead.
He's crazy.
On my grown up shit tonight, man.
Crazy,
Ambition
y'all.
is sexy,
Crazy.
goddammit.
I mean,
Yeah.
people are
Ambition
definitely
is
supposed to
sec-
make
is
that
a thing.
choice though. Like, I mean, I've been in situations where like I like somebody, but every time they would come to me about something, it's something that's going on or an issue or a problem, and it's not that you can't care about what they're going through, but damn, like some people just don't want to constantly deal with that all the time, like just the stress, because then they start stressing that other person out.
Right.
We're having to worry, like I'm worried about shit I got going on with me, and then I'm worried about your problems too. Like,
Yo,
It's
that sound like that shit Michelle Obama was talking. You seen that shit? Like I think at Essence Fest, she was talking about having a good teammate. You can't have a weak teammate because she was talking about Obama and how their shit
I
works.
missed
And
that.
she's like, you gotta have
With
a
Gayle
strong
King.
teammate in your relationship. Like if it's a weak person in a relationship, it's gonna fail. Like some shit like that.
Yeah.
It was pretty dope. Yeah.
And
so
you
you got
know-
somebody who always complaining who can't hold their shit. It's like, why would you want to be with them?
Absolutely.
Well, and especially like emotionally, how could the fuck can they be there for you? For you?
Because
They can't.
it's unfortunate.
They're not strong enough to
It's
hold their own
unfortunate,
shit.
but it's so sad because I'll be really sad. I'll be like, damn. But, misery loves company, so people be
Oh, yeah.
attracting the fuck out of each other because of these things.
Yeah.
It's so sad. It'd be so sad, but it's real. That's real. But back to that Michelle Obama thing.
Did you see it?
it? No, I've seen highlights, but what was the point that we were like? What even gave you the idea to think about Michelle Obama?
Oh,
What
well,
we
she
talk-
was just saying something about.
Damn, I hate when I have these short
I just
term
said
like
people
memory
have the choice
farts.
to walk away from something like that. Like some people
Yeah.
want, Like I'm from the outside.
Oh, a
looking
strong
in.
partner,
Yes.
like and like people being complaining
Complaining a lot, yeah,
and
that
like
shit,
it's
yeah.
important. Like I've realized someone told me like that it's important to even ask. Like, of course it's great to be strong, but not everyone's strong 100%. I'm strong as fuck, and I'm not even 100% strong all the time. But it's important to ask sometimes before you will just want to complain or embarrass, get into your issues with somebody. Like, are you even in a mental space to like take this right now? Like, do you even like can you even withhold this right now? Because sometimes people will be like listening, but really like on the inside going fucking crazy themselves because people have their own shit going on. It's like
I have to say it. I have to tell the person, and it slips. And I'm empathetic, but to an extent, man.
Wait, tell a person what?
That shit just sound like a fucking pussy. Like, even
No, that's
chicks,
fine.
bro. And
That
it's not
could-
even like.
That could be what they need to hear, but I'm just saying like before.
I wonder
you
why I'm
even-
single.
That's
Such
a
a great
great. That could be the response that's warranted. But I'm saying the thing is,
Yeah,
before
but
you even
sometimes you gotta hold
open
it,
the
though.
suitcase, say, are you even like capable of taking this? Because you can send somebody like on the brink, or just you could push somebody away from you, or turn somebody off from even wanting to deal with you. If like they don't even want to hear this shit right now, they can't take it themselves because in reality they got shit going on.
Yeah, but it's about empathy. But it just goes so far, right? Like,
Exactly.
motherfucker, Every
Somebody
time
can
you talk
only
to them, they bugging
yeah.
out, saying like
That's the
everything's
reality.
going wrong.
That's why people get turned away from people. That's what I'm
I
saying.
was actually talking to somebody like late last year, and they were just a really, really good person.
Oh, a dude can't
had
do
a
that.
lot going for them. Like
Oh, no.
the thing is, like,
No.
he had a lot going for him, and I would still be there to talk to him about, he was going to school, he was playing collegiate sports and shit like that. Like he was dealing with a lot, and I understood, and I was able to listen to it. It's like literally every conversation is just. I'm sad about this, or I got this, or I'm stressed
Oh, nah,
out. Or
dude
this.
can't do that.
Every
Nah.
single conversation, like I can understand you want to vent those things to somebody and you want to talk them out. That's okay. But whenever I offer a positive response and you still like shooting that shit down, that shit pisses me off. I'm like,
Like,
you know
they
what?
be like,
You just
let me-
want to be sad.
I know, that's what
you
they-
just want to be stressed. You just want to be
That's the
mad.
thing.
Go ahead and do that, but do that without me because
I've experienced
I'm
that
that type of
before.
person. I'm gonna try and help people see the positive and whatever it is that they're going through. I'm gonna try and be that person to like really be positive whenever you're going through too much. But whenever you are still like just
Deciding
turning that
to-
down, you're deciding to not even accept the optimism I'm trying to give you. You're making a choice to remain at the stress level that you're at. And
That's
at that
a
point,
push factor.
I can't do
Yeah.
that.
That's definitely a push factor.
So
So, yeah.
that's just it. Just depends on how the person is, cause that shit pissed me off. I was like, after I was like, all right.
That sounds pretty like a good deal though. Like you hoop in college, you go to college. Like what's the issue? Like why would
People will find the things just like
you want
this,
starting
like-
or some shit? That was the problem.
No, he was actually he's doing like I guess like traveling with the shit and whatever, but
Yeah, some
I
people
mean,
just fucking
just-
inherently
I'm telling you,
miserable.
people
will
like,
find
fucking
things.
like I
miserable,
guess
right?
Fine
for
things.
lack of a better term, a Debbie Downer, one of those people that just
You don't gotta tell
down
me
about everything. Like
Alright,
damn, like all right.
No,
You
they
know,
definitely exist.
What good thing happened today? What? Okay.
Big shoe ass nigga.
Yeah, I
Coming
understand.
home kicking over tables, nigga.
Yeah, negative energy like overwhelms me for real. Like I can't even help but to have a reaction to it because it's a lot for me. Like I just be overwhelmed with it. So that's why that would be a major turnoff for me. I couldn't be with
I'd be stressed out my damn self, but even then, it's like sometimes I have to sit and tell myself too, like I just gotta not stress about things that I can't control at the time. Like,
exactly.
if I can't do anything about it, I'm not gonna sit and stress about it anymore. I'll figure it out when I can get to that point of figuring it out. And some people just don't have the mentality. They just sit and dwell. I used to be the same way too, where I would just overthink everything, dwell on shit, and then after a while, I start thinking like, damn, like what am I sitting stressing myself out now? I'm worried and doing this, but I still can't do nothing about it until next week
Yeah.
when I get my check or something.
Let me put a PSA out there because Blake said some shit earlier. Now you saying, let me say this: we support mental health here on No Strings Attached. 'Cause y'all are sounding very insistent. What the hell is mine?
No, this is pro mental health. We don't want people stressed.
I know, but Blake was talking about like you a pussy and shit. I don't want people to.
Oh, this is constantly, man. Nah. Come on. I've been like open about me being depressed at a point. You know what I mean? I ain't really come over here and talk about the shit, but I've been there. I ain't talk about it because you gotta hold it. You gotta get over that shit. You gotta find a way to come out your hole.
I just don't want nobody because Lionel was talking about. Listen, we got a lot of heat on the show. Lionel wanted to choke people last week.
See, that's why I be telling y'all niggas gonna be drinking on here. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers get that
Yo.
liquor in them and that liquid courage and they be bugging the fuck out.
I had several people come up to me and say, "Hey, so what arteries do you grab?" I was like, "Listen, nigga, you gotta."
They are playing against. We were talking
Nigga,
about.
Let me use Lionel's email, nigga.
You talking about pressure points and shit?
This nigga, this young man here was saying
If y'all can see my face,
they can. You're on camera.
I
right
wasn't
there.
talking about violently choking anyone. I would choke the fuck out of you if I have to. Believe that. But I wasn't
Like 125.
having that conversation last
People
week.
were.
I was talking about.
People were
you know,
intrigued.
I was talking about.
Trust me, nigga.
And y'all
Look at
guys-
you,
I
what
was telling y'all this. I was telling y'all the people.
No,
The people
people
love
was
this shit.
against you.
No,
I was telling
everybody
y'all.
was with you. People wanted
I
pointers.
know. I fucking know. So here's some pointers. I told you. The importance is, so the foundation, the basis is obviously whenever you are stimulating those pressure points and you're stroking and having sex or just being stimulated sexually in general, it's gonna enhance. It's gonna be like, almost like since you're having some things
I
cut
thought
off,
violent.
some respiratory things cut off,
okay.
you're gonna be like, I don't want to say like, you're gonna go more within your body. You'll just be able to feel things a lot more. Like if you do this now, you'll just feel like your pulse throb.
You
a
gonna
little
go
bit
into
more.
survival mode, basically.
No, you're just gonna feel things more.
And your
so
body
you'll
gonna
feel
start
like,
reacting. I'm just
So just imagine like you're being sexually stimulated all the while you're like this enhanced feeling that happens whenever you have respiratory cut off somehow. That's just the thing. Just play with it. Who knows? Just figure it out. Just grow up. It's the size of
Be
the
careful.
necks.
Yeah, man, you get too excited. Like, you just get that
I'm
fucking
gonna-
grip
I
going.
hit the
We got big ass
Google.
hands. You got your shit all around that shit. Like nigga,
The
like, you got a
best
dead
part of
bitch in
that
the
was that
bed.
Lionel says, just play with it.
Absolutely.
Just play with choking.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's an art to it, man. You can't just go wild with that shit.
Because I think
man.
that goes unspoken. I would hope that goes unspoken to
That
where
it's
like
art?
that there's not like a fine line between violently almost choking someone to where they die.
You know, we
and
got to
then-
do it.
Hey,
we
don't
gotta
kink
do it.
shame.
Hold on,
And sexually soaking
Hold
someone.
that. We're going to do a show about that, right?
Kinks.
Yes, about kinks, because, and the reason I said hold it, because sometimes, right?
I hate when y'all make me
Something
hold
about
it.
goddamn
I'm
eye.
holding my horses till next week.
Shit, what the fuck?
This is
Hold on.
he's
Something-
crazy as fuck.
Hold on. Okay, we good. No, because I don't know what the fuck is happening. But sometimes, like especially from like a male's perspective, we
Yeah.
think that certain things that women are saying, they mean the opposite. You know what I'm saying? In sex, and sometimes you'll be like, "Whoa, nigga, let me ask you. Let me clarify, goddamn
These
it."
words don't include no. Stop, do it.
So I'm like, I don't be
'Cause
thinking the opposite. I don't be thinking the
I've
opposite.
never
I'll be
thought
like,
the
oh,
opposite
shit.
for those words.
I'm just-
Yeah, me too. I'll be like,
Well,
oh,
it depends
shit.
on
I don't know where you're going with
That's
that.
what I'm going with kinks, right? So what the fuck you into?
The
Right?
safe. You gotta determine the safe word before.
Yeah, you get the pineapples, nigga.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
I
he
don't
said. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how you gonna say. We're gonna say that though. We're gonna
I
do
never
it.
did that shit before though. Like,
What?
believe it or not, like have a safe word and do some real freaky shit.
You just like
I've
fuck
never
it.
done that before.
So you just gonna wild out, just fuck it.
I mean, I never done that wow, like spanking and shit like that.
Wait,
Like
I
just
was
sitting
thinking
up
as
and
well.
just spanking. Like I mean, just like a spank session before you fuck. I know motherfuckers that'll spank for like 5-10 minutes and then go into it. It's like, what's sexy about that much pain? But I don't get it because it's not me.
It's not your.
It's not my thing.
your
Yeah,
kink,
yeah.
right? Yeah. Everybody got their own kink, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
It's a kid
now
fucking
people out there
wild.
with fetishes and shit.
Yeah.
Ooh,
it's
it's a
a-
Oh, I would never kink shame, man. Do your thing, man.
yeah, we'll get into that.
Whatever
dog.
gets you through
Matter
it.
of fact, for the kink show, I might
I don't
wear
know
a whole.
how we got into
I'm gonna
this.
wear a
It's the
whole
shirt on
furry
over
outfit.
again.
I'm gonna come in a furry outfit. Yeah.
Niggas don't know about no fairies, man. I don't know if this is the right demographic for that. I'm gonna call my white homies. I won't never shoot them the link. I'm gonna shoot them the link. They
I'm
might,
gonna
oh
come into-
fucking yes, content I like, bro. They
Come
might
in-
get into that shit.
Come in here some cosplay shit, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's get
Right.
back into the shit, right? The art of the breakup, right? So, all right, so let's talk about this, right? Because I know we kind of touched on it. So, a motherfucker tells, fuck. Oh, let me scratch that. Auto reverb, flip it, boom, we're done. All right, Mo, I got a different question. What's the last thing you broke up with somebody about? Or what was the reason for your last breakup?
The reason for my last breakup was because my ex-boyfriend was acting crazy as hell that day. That day that I walked out. He was
So
acting
hold on, it was
crazy
just
as
a
hell.
one day. It had to be
Didn't
a
I tell
build
the
up.
story? Didn't I tell the story
The phone.
about the phone?
Oh yeah, that nigga was wild.
About the phone,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then going to
yeah.
Austin, and literally hiding my shit and helping me find it. Punctured my tire, was scratching off shit
That's
off
a
my
good
windows.
reason. That's a good reason.
It was time to go.
It's like,
That's a
where's
good
the
reason.
love?
Yeah, that's a
like,
good
where?
reason.
It's like, why am
How
I
does it
supposed to
get
stay
there?
at that point?
Yeah.
Like, let me ask you,
And then
why
go
would I
still,
stay
whenever I
here?
came to pick up the rest of my shit, gonna still be like, so we just know we not gonna work it out. No,
Oh
nigga,
my
we
God.
not working
People
out. Shit,
are crazy.
I'm gonna work out, getting the rest of my stuff out of this apartment. And
Damn, what happened to him as a child?
I don't know, and I don't want to know. All I know is that was the last reason I had broken up with anybody.
Yeah, that was a pretty good reason. Though.
That's some crazy
She
shit.
lost
I
his
mean,
mind.
it's just like that was. I mean, there were signs leading up to that point.
It's always signs.
You always, whenever you want to fuck with somebody, sometimes
Yup,
be
you ignore them
ignore
shits.
the red flags.
Yep.
And I was doing that stupid shit. And the universe and the Lord was just like, Monique, you gotta go. It's time to go.
Talk to me, Blake. What's the last breakup you had, dog?
Man, my relationship shit been so spotty over like the last decade.
Damn.
Yeah, it's been like
the last decade.
the last one I can recall. Yeah, it's been different for me, man.
Damn.
Like, it's just not my priority to be with somebody on that level. You know what I mean? Haven't been for like a while.
You haven't been in like a legitimate relationship.
So you decided
that
Did I consider it being a relationship? Okay, the last time was 15. The chick moved to.
Whoa, hold on. 15 years ago?
No,
you were
2015.
15 years old.
2015.
Oh, I was like,
yeah,
dude, what we talking about? 15. Okay.
And I don't know whether to count her or not. Oh no, not 15 years ago. Nah. That'd be some shit in my team. Yeah, but like, I don't know whether to count her or not because I've never really considered. I don't know if she was a girlfriend or not. But we parted ways because she moved out of town from Houston. That's all. And before her, the chick, I moved here, and it was long distance. It's kind of bad. I was fucking off on her. I knew I wasn't gonna do right, and she was calling all the fucking time. I was like, yeah, I gotta let you go, because I know I was gonna fuck her over. It was like I knew I wasn't gonna be shit. So yeah, but I don't know, man. It's real spotty. So I say 2015 was like the last one. She moved away. I knew I wasn't gonna follow her.
It was just a distance thing.
Yeah, it was like fuck it, let's let it go.
That's a good reason. So we got one for crazy, one for distance. What you got, Lionel? What's the last breakup you had, man? But you just ghosting people.
Got me fucked up. Don't try to play me. You can. That's the thing. I don't know. You can't ever try to play me. That's the thing.
So what happened? Can we get some information?
I've told this story before, and I don't even want to get into it.
Somebody just is tuning in right now, and they want to know what happened.
Yeah, so just a quick synopsis.
Give me 30 seconds. Go.
Yeah, this girl that I was talking to, like heavy, contemplating with my friends, should I like invest emotionally into this? Like, is this the time now to like be like, okay, like let's give attention to this and intentionally do this? And then of course, before I know it, I find out that she's like talking to this guy that I like had issues with before, and
Wow.
like I didn't even have anything to say. So,
Ghostface had a song about that.
intentionally, like she knew that I had a. It's not even the fact that she had. It's just I wouldn't even date anybody or talk to somebody that I feel like they want to talk to other. It's just like go ahead, like go ahead.
Do you?
And I'm just gonna do exactly.
How'd you find out about the other dude?
That's a good question. I don't remember. Maybe like coming back to San Antonio and like hearing or something like that.
That man went through her phone. How much you want to bet Lionel went through her phone?
I swear to God, I've never gone through anybody's like that.
Hold on. So
like I swear I'm so
she
player
got
in
with
my mind.
She got with a dude that you had issues with.
It wasn't like issues like alive, but like prior. Like this is just somebody I didn't. I had issues with him before.
Understand? That's some of the most grimy issues you can ever.
Yeah, and then I already felt like this person. I already felt like she was a girl. Like she was one of those girls that like wants to like play guys and like have guys wrapped on her finger and just like like. So I'm just like I'm not like this is just not me at all. So I don't even have anything to say.
Yeah,
So it's just like I can't even help but continue to just live my life. And
God damn.
if that means ghosting, like that's just what that meant. But
shit.
yeah.
It's so easy to do that nowadays with
Just to
blocking.
ghost somebody?
Yeah, with blocking and shit. Like you don't never have to see the number, the text messages.
Favorite feature.
Have y'all ever seen somebody out though after y'all broke up with them?
Hell yeah.
What's that energy like?
It's been a while.
I'm perfectly fine.
Well,
I'm like
I don't really go out like
close
that.
to
so.
somebody. Have I seen them out? Hell yeah.
What happened?
And I just be minding my damn business.
How like you seen
telling
a
you.
ghost? Like, like, boo, oh,
I mean, it actually just recently happened. Somebody I literally blocked his number. He
Hilarious.
still had me on Snap, and he was still trying to hit me up on Snap, and I would just read him and let him go. I wouldn't even respond. And then
And you saw him out?
I recently saw it was like last week. Seeing him, I be trying to not make eye contact. When you make eye contact, it just gives them that opportunity to come
be
up
like,
to
it's a,
Be
you
like,
don't want
"What's
the
up?" Like,
you don't want the
"What's
ball
up?"
to be in their court. That's the thing.
Exactly. And then
And see,
okay, so you know how they say whenever somebody's looking at you, like it's easy to just see them. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what happened because I turn around and the first place I look is dead in the nigga's eye.
you can feel a motherfucker looking at you, man. You can feel that shit, yeah.
So he come up to me at the bar, be like, "So what's up? You ain't been answering my calls. You need to answer my calls." I said, "I need to do what?"
This is
Damn.
crazy.
Nigga, I ain't doing that shit.
That's your response. This is crazy.
Why would you go up to them and say shit?
Yeah.
Of course they ain't answering your calls and texts. They don't want to talk to you.
And this is what you have to say.
He said, "You need to answer when I call." I said, "Nigga, you don't pay my bill, so no." And you blocked anyway, but he ended up.
What if he paid your bill though?
Yo, he ended up buying.
I couldn't imagine because I know guys are controlling.
Stop paying your bill.
If he paid my bill, he wouldn't be blocked because I need my bills paid.
Oh wow.
So listen, player, hold on. Let me get this
Jesus
nigga PSA. Listen, my
Christ.
dude, if you out there,
Set up that direct billing.
But
on
no,
That's
your
right.
account.
Set it up.
I don't like whenever people try to tell me what I need to be doing or what I'm gonna be doing. I'm one of those people that just, You're not finna do that. Like, are you asking me? You telling me? I'm the type of person that's gonna ask that shit.
You know,
Like,
I understand.
you asking me or you telling? Because you're not finna tell me shit. Like, I'm a grown ass person, and you're not gonna tell me what I need to be doing.
But you should have answered his text.
No, I shouldn't have because he was.
She got him blocked though.
He was getting on my damn nerves.
For me, it's like
Every
it's
day,
up to you.
Let me pull up. Let me pull up. Let me pull
Yeah.
up. Where you at? FaceTime me, or I'm I'm at work. You FaceTime me multiple times back to back. I'm like, nigga, I got a job, bro. I'm at work.
He don't have a job?
No, he goes to school.
People can be so
that's
crazy.
probably-
I'm like, damn, how you got this much fucking time?
You feel me? That's why I'm like, damn. Like, and then I would tell every day whenever you ask me, what am I doing? If I tell you I'm at work about 5 days out the week,
Most likely.
you can take a guess at what I'm doing whenever you hit me up at 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm at work, bro. Like, and that shit pisses me off.
You don't get the concept of that.
It comes to a point where you're just like, all right, like I'm done explaining myself. I'm done having these missed calls. I'm done trying to. It was all day too. Like
Damn.
in the morning he'd be hitting me up.
Oh, I
okay,
believe
hit
it.
me up whenever you off. All right, I go home.
Well, why you didn't call him when he was up, when you off? Like, you just being
I knew he was
selfish.
gonna call me anyway.
Should
He
have called him
called me
then.
again. Text me throughout the day. I'm like, nigga.
See, I could. I'm not that kind of
Bro.
person. I hate to play myself for real. Like, I would never play myself like by doing any kind of
I'm trying to
shit
figure
like
yourself before, though.
this.
Like,
I
you
mean, of
have-
course,
yeah.
naturally, but
Everybody
that doesn't. I
does.
said I hate to play myself. I never say I don't. Like, I'm
okay.
not gonna
You don't like
intentionally.
that shit.
Like, I'm not gonna double
Yeah.
text anybody. Like, I'm never gonna double text. If I text you, then like it's like,
I do it sometimes to keep my ego in check.
eh.
Like, fuck it. Yeah, shoot that
Hold
motherfucker.
on.
I'm humble. All
So
right,
shout out to Bree. Bree's not on the show today. She has some prior shit to do, but she's in the chat. And Bree is full of shit in the chat. I
Well,
asked
just
Bree.
not even acknowledge it if she's that full. Is it bad, full of shit?
I'm gonna read
or-
it anyway.
I asked Bree, how did she break up? Right? You gonna read it, Mo?
She said, "How do you break?" He said, She said, "Best way."
This is very subtle of her.
Said, Bree, how do you break up? I'm just kidding. I never done that. But best way is to just talk to that person and come to agreement or in the middle, I guess. Or a middle space to end things on a good note. I'm confused.
That's so adult of her.
Nigga, that's
And
why
I don't
know
believe that's
she's
her.
full of- Hell no.
What book she get that shit out of?
Ain't no
Listen
way.
to the
Bree-
Red Table
can
Talk
you,
podcast.
Can
You
y'all
got that
imagine
shit
Bree
bad.
sitting down somebody like, hey, I want to talk
I don't
to
see
you.
it.
Hell
I
no.
don't see it. Yeah.
Shout out to Bree though. Listen, I like what you did there.
It sounds great though. It sounds great.
Yeah, it
Sounds great, though.
Excellent.
I think the only time she's not going to be like that is if you got her fucked up.
I feel like I can see her doing it just because that's
You can see Bree sitting down with somebody.
that's some player shit, and I can see her being like a player on the opposite end. So like, as a player myself, I can see her being like, okay, look, this is what's next for
When
us.
she knows what she wants, she'll
From a
do what she
you know
gotta
what?
do.
I would agree with you.
But-
From a position of like power, I could
If
see.
the situation's not fucked up, that's a big factor. Like, if you have me fucked up, this is gonna be a completely
Yeah,
different.
completely
Because
different attitude. And
you get a
reaction.
different person, like for real, and that's just in reality.
Well, yeah, but I mean, listen, when you breaking up with a motherfucker, like you know before you break up, like you know a week.
It could be
before,
sad, but
you
it could
know,
be
like,
sad.
a
Probably
month
longer than
before.
that, man.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it could be sad. You could be like, damn, this sucks.
Like, cause
It
you
sucks
always,
that this is
that's what I'm
happening.
saying. Cause you're thinking about like, yo, how the
Yeah.
fuck am I gonna do this shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the best way? Cause like, let's think about it. It's fact. Just what's the best way? How cool of a person are they? Right? If they an asshole like this motherfucker that Mo was talking about, that's just like constantly being a bugaboo motherfucker. Like, fuck that nigga, right? We'll just fucking break. We'll just block you. We're
Nigga
done.
bugaboo.
Blocked.
I know that's
Nigga
old.
channel
shit,
his inner
right?
Destiny
I know.
Child,
Shout-
nigga. That's
you know
dope.
what? Listen. Side note: me and my partner today had a whole 45-minute conversation about fucking Beyonce songs today. I don't know
Okay,
why.
great.
Man, she got some cuts though.
Well, because he was saying that he didn't like he said that he didn't fuck with Beyonce ever since she came out. Ever since the Destiny's Child song "Bills, Bills, Bills."
That's a long ass time. That's pretty much the whole time.
And
That's
she
what I
made some
said.
really good songs.
He never
Just
fucked
cut her off from there.
well, because
You didn't watch her career grow.
and his point. Well, but his point
That's
was.
just Bills, Bills,
His point was, well, I didn't fuck with that song because that's a stupid concept. Like, you just want a nigga to pay your bills. Like, well, I'm like, the hook is probably doesn't go with the lyrics, but the lyrics are telling a story about a dude who,
Yeah.
like, the dude is actually, like, fucking over her. He like, maxing out her credit card, doing all this crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? So,
This nigga really likes Beyonce.
I'm from Houston. Shout out to my
Yeah,
queen.
that
Shout out
makes
to my
sense.
queen.
Yeah,
Every song.
Shout out
Okay,
to
so
my
have
queen.
you seen the Spirit video?
Yeah, shout out to my queen.
Yeah, that's a great video.
That is the queen of my city.
What y'all think about the Beehive? I don't like them though.
First of all, nigga, we don't want no smoke with the Beehive, nigga.
I mean,
Don't
they
even
can make you famous.
They can make you.
They get the shit also report your shit and get it taken down,
Before
too,
you
though.
know it,
She's
nigga.
probably gonna see this since we mentioned her name. It's probably gonna go through her
I don't
publicist.
know. Hold on. Okay, my man. Who's in here? Jose Morales jumped up in here. Shout out to the Hispanics.
Morales.
Shout out to the Hispanics
Shut-
in the building. We usually don't get a lot of Hispanics to the show, right? I know, right?
Okay, I guess we do need to shout out.
Jose Morales said, because I would ask the question, how do you break up? Jose Morales said, you just tell her it's over.
It's over, baby.
He said, sorry, we can still be friends though.
Sorry.
Nah.
Hey, we can still be friends, mean we can still fuck, right? Hey, yo, don't we can still be friends basically mean we can still fuck? That's what I take
That's
it.
exactly what it means.
That's why I take it as.
That means that I don't want to be with you no more, but I would enjoy having intercourse with you.
Yeah.
That would mean that sometimes. Sometimes it'll verbatim mean let's just be friends, but sometimes.
Nah, I mean I still want to fuck you every once in a while. At least that's how I used to do it.
That little door open.
I guess so,
Exactly. I like that.
Ladies.
I haven't had that.
Shout out to the ladies that say yeah to that, and then you still
To
be
say
fucking
yeah
them.
to this being friends?
Yeah, you
Should
still
you be?
fuck 'em.
Should you?
And then be
Hold
acting
on.
crazy
Is that a
as
real thing you should do? Should you ever be friends with somebody that you're breaking up with?
If you can take it, I'm a
think
pretty
it's
cold dude. I can
intention.
take
Gotta
that shit
pause.
though.
Intentions
What's
are
that?
You can take
important.
He hesitated.
I mean, it depends on how you look at taking it. I don't look at taking it as like taking it in the ass. If I said it depends on how you take it in the ass, that was a pause.
I'm not saying that. Listen, if
Yeah,
you do like
but-
taking an ass, shout out to my LGBTQ if that's what you're into.
That was
Do your
hilarious
thing.
right there.
Do what you
I
think.
That was hilarious.
I mean, I think
If they could
like
take
you
that, they
said
could take a
earlier,
joke.
I was like, I think you need that time in between if y'all want to be friends. Y'all need some time apart. And
It's
then
about intention.
What's the
back
time
to
limit on that though?
Come back to understand. I mean, it varies.
Yeah.
Like I said, it depends on how long y'all been together, what type of relationship y'all had, type of friendship y'all had prior to the relationship. You know, I think it's a lot of factors that come into play with that. But I think time apart is definitely needed before you try and come back and have a friendship. Because, I mean, it's not saying that every person is insecure to a point, but a lot of people are insecure to a point where it's like, I can't be your friend.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was just in love with you type shit.
It might not even always be insecurity. It
They
could be
insecure.
people feeling like I can't let this go because I felt like I pretty much like this was my person, like this person belonged to me. So I
Hell
need
of a
space.
point.
I need space now to process the fact that you're
Yes.
not
No
my
longer
person.
mine, yeah.
But I don't get into that space of like this is my person. I'm more into the space of like I get to like love this person. I get to observe. Like I got front row seat to be able to enjoy this life that I already was attracted to. So it's like that's
How
what
about
I'll
to
be
that?
saying.
How about to that shit where people say that like you should quote unquote fight for love, and so like somebody's telling you like they're breaking up, like you're telling somebody, yo, I want to break up with you, and they're like, nah, I'm gonna fight for us.
Get a life, motherfucker. You're gonna fight for us.
Sometimes there is a time
Get
for
a
it,
life.
though. It's just a time for it.
It's never over.
That's that
There's a
movie
time when
shit,
it's
bro.
done,
That's
there's a time when-
motherfuckers like that's that movie shit, dude.
It's not
Come
over.
on, No.
No, I'm never gonna give up on this love, right? What can I do? Has a
It might
motherfucker
not
asked you
come
that?
out.
What
Oh
can I
my
do?
God.
Yes, is it something I
Something
did?
I'm doing,
What?
I can change
I can
it.
change, Blake. Pause, but I
Man.
can. For you, I can change.
Man, that's fucked up.
If you want to be
man.
on top, you can be on top.
I'm
That's
dead.
fucked up, man. Damn.
There's
I hate to see people go out like that.
Time to fight
Huh?
for
I hate to see
relationship.
people
There's a
go out
time
like
when it's
that.
done.
But that's a motherfucker who's really fucking with you, though.
Nah, that's somebody with low self-esteem and codependent.
I don't know if that's always
I
low
mean, I think
self-esteem.
it's already at the point of we're not gonna be. I want it to be over. I think we already.
That's
passed
what it comes
that
down
point of
to.
fighting.
Yeah, that's it.
We already
Depends
know
because
fight
there's a
at that
time
point.
to fight for your. There's a time to fight for your relationship, or you shouldn't be in it if you ain't gonna fight.
But
for
what
it.
if you don't
But then
know-
there's a time when it's done. If it's done, there's nothing to fight for.
But what if the other person doesn't know what's a fight right now? Right? What if the other person thinks that it's good, and then all of a sudden now you're telling them, nah, I want to be out of a relationship because of this, this, and this. And you're like, well, hold on, let me change, let me do this.
No,
It's
you
too
don't
late then.
like. Don't let people. Nah,
Well, that's why I say you have to
no.
accept it. It's like you have to accept that somebody doesn't
Damn,
want to
that
be
is
with you.
fucked up.
You
Dude,
have to say,
Y'all
don't let
are-
motherfuckers give you no ultimatums.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Shout out
Fuck
to
outta
JC.
here.
Cut a motherfucker from the root, goddammit. Personally, me, I would give a person a chance if they wanted to change.
They're gonna have the same
Were
characteristics.
you asking me if I would give them a
Yeah.
chance?
Yeah, when you give somebody a chance, they say, yo, Lionel, you know what I'm saying? Let me change.
After I've said like maybe we should go different ways.
Yes.
Maybe we should be. Then I would say, I would have to see how I feel. I'll be like looking at them in their eyes like. I'll be like, hold on. I'll be like, let me just read you first. Let me just see if I even want to do this. Like you know, because I'll come to this point for a reason. So I would
What are you
consider.
gonna change?
I would consider, especially with that response. Like I would be like, okay, like well then you're willing to work and like listen to what I have to say, then possibly. But like, what brought me here? It's so
That's-
fucking important.
yeah, that
It's
is
so
important.
You have to
important.
be open at that point too.
Because
They'll
there's some
change
shit.
for like
that's
2-3
wrong.
weeks, maybe a month, and then they'll be back to the same old shit, and then you're gonna feel the same again.
But that's
Oh.
why boundaries are important. It's about you having like things in your realm that are just like, this is something I would never like accept. This is something I would never do. This. And then like if you see yourself
Let
in
me
that
give people
situation,
relationship
then you have to
advice.
be like,
Relationships
okay,
are really easy, right? This is what you do,
Shit.
and it's coming from me.
Talk to him.
Look, name your non-negotiables and never negotiate them,
exactly.
and you'll be happy. If you see somebody who is not meeting those
Just
non-negotiables,
be alone and happy.
fuck it, just be alone.
Can you give me one of your non-negotiables, Blake?
I mean, right now it's kids, but I don't know. This shit might be on the cusp.
I think that's
kinda on the
is that
cusp.
one of your non-negotiables right now, Mo? Kids?
It is.
Mo said, "Fuck them kids."
We'll see though. You know what I mean? It depends on the person. It's just like
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
want to have
saying.
to
At
deal with
that
no
point,
other
you're not
motherfucker.
looking for love. You're looking for a situation. Because then if you happen to fall in love with someone with kids, then like that wouldn't
That's why I
even be a
just said
thought.
it's like it's you know
That
it's on
wouldn't
the
even be a
cusp.
thought.
I mean, as
Yeah.
far as like what I'm looking for, no.
That means
I'm
if you're
not
looking for a
somebody with
situation,
kids.
then yes, that'll be a
If
prerequisite.
I
But if,
started like liking somebody and they had children,
yeah, you don't think about that.
I wouldn't be like, no, like. But I mean, it's definitely.
What if they had badass kids though?
Oh God! Then you at that point, and you've experienced the bad kids. Then you say, "Oh shit, okay."
It'll sound fucked up, but I fuck with somebody who like if the dad wasn't like alive anymore or something like that. That way I don't have to deal with him.
God damn, Blake.
I know it's morbid as fuck, right? But it's like, damn, you know,
Blake is asking bitches like, "Yo, so your baby dad? That nigga still
going
alive?
to the widows convention.
Is he in jail? Was he?
Hey, bitch, is you a widow?
Is he dead, live, or in jail?
Is he? Yeah, is he dead?
Oh, in
alive,
jail?
or
You
in
fucking
jail?
convicts, bitch? No,
He
no,
gonna come out.
bitch, fucking felons. Like, get the fuck out of here. This is a little felon baby. Nigga got the blood of a felon. Get
They
the
are.
fuck out of here. I'm gonna be bailing your kid out.
They out here.
I ain't using my 401k for that. You out of your mind?
TUH. Exactly. They out here. These prisons are not overpopulated.
Nigga, daddy was a peeping Tom.
Absolute.
What the fuck, nigga? No way.
They are out
I
here.
seen somebody post on social media. It was like, they said dating with the kid is like trying to get a job with a felony.
Oh, y'all saw
Oh.
I said, yeah.
Damn, that's
I saw
fucking
that.
awesome. That is
I
funny.
was just like, damn, is that how he
That is
felt?
funny, dude.
Lord. poor
It's
guy.
tough out here. in these streets.
Yo, that is funny, man.
I don't agree with that. I can see how people would have that perspective, but I feel like it will put you in a higher standard when you're in the dating realm with a kid, because then it was gonna take a real man or a real stand-up woman to say, "I love you so much, I'm gonna come in your life, accept the kid." So it puts you like, it may seem like this is so much more hard, like it's more of a vetting system now, but the long run, when you find someone that's like, I adore you and I want you,
Crazy.
it's gonna be so big and so worth it. Like, you know, you won't lose when you find someone. I think in that, because you have a kid and like, you know, you're also more protective, so it just puts you in a better chance of landing a good situation.
And plus, as a person who's changed a lot of diapers, if you get a kid of a certain age, take that shit, nigga. Trust me. You don't want no little babies, but a kid is like 7, 5, 6, something like
if you
that.
could skip the baby,
Yeah, that kid.
oh my god,
That pamper
It's
change.
actually pretty cool because you get them. You get them before that. You ain't my daddy age.
Yeah,
you have to tell them, motherfucker,
listen,
I know.
If you
know what
want,
I mean? Like,
if
it's
you
bad.
want cousin Roy's advice, you want to get a kid before they hit junior high. You want to get them in elementary. Because once they hit junior high, that shit's a wrap.
they already looking
Especially
for
if
their
they're
real
boy.
dad.
Oh,
Yeah,
God, you gotta
yeah.
fight this little nigga.
Yeah.
I know you ain't my daddy.
Yeah.
Y'all
You
need to
can-
listen
I
to
can't
that.
take hearing those words.
Y'all need to
I'm gonna
listen
go off
to
on a
him.
fucking kid. I don't care.
I understand that.
I'm letting them know I'm not.
I
Nigga. Didn't
understand.
I tell you that day one I met you, nigga? When I hit you in your chest.
He's like, exactly.
Go at
I
your
know.
fucking
I know.
dad.
Y'all need to listen to this song if you haven't, by Big Sean and like Nicki Minaj and maybe somebody else. It's like about like some baby mama, baby dad shit. It's so funny. I can't even remember the name of it. I'm gonna have to comment or something.
Shout out to
But
the
just
single
look up
moms,
Big
man.
Sean and
Ain't
Nicki
nobody trying to
Minaj.
brag on y'all. Just saying,
It's so
like, you know,
funny.
if I could avoid getting somebody who had a kid, I'd do it. But if you fly, you know, and that's, I hope, look, none of my bitches watch this show. The ones, yeah, but anyway, like, yeah, but like, you know, it's just like, man, you know,
Yo,
you wanna,
this is
the
just
first
life.
kid you have, you want to have it, and if you can, with your significant other. But if you meet somebody dope, you can't just bypass it because they got a kid.
But
Sometimes a kid can make it doper too.
Why would we have more than one kid?
Oh, it's over. Two? What I say earlier, I was like, one kid, she still got a chance. Two? I don't know, man. You might want to work it out with that nigga.
I don't know, man.
You might want to work it out with dude, man.
You got to be.
I recently met somebody that got 3 kids.
But you know what? Let me say this, and listen, the women may not like this. For a dude, it's different if he has kids.
It actually is.
Because you don't have the kids with you.
Yep.
Not all the time.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's
It
just
is.
different.
Very true.
You know You know what I'm saying? Like for
Out of sight, out of mind.
And I was definitely, you know, at a point where I was like, you know, I'm gonna see what's up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna necessarily.
Oh.
He been real.
Reneging on that non-negotiable.
He been real from jump, so it's like I haven't just completely shut him out. I actually talked to him probably more than.
Hold on. 3 kids. Hold on. How many baby mamas?
Oh.
2.
Ooh, that's kind of borderline, Mo.
How old is he? How old is he?
It's tough.
Can we get an age?
If you don't mind, how old is he?
Let me get an age. We're gonna huddle up and make a decision on this. But give him
I
an age
mean,
first.
younger than 25?
No.
Over 25?
27.
Man, that's round the motherfucking
Yeah,
cup. That's young.
yeah.
Two baby mamas at 20. Has he ever been married to one of them?
For me, huh?
Has he ever been married to one of them?
No.
Oh, he wildin'.
It might be a little dusty, nigga. You fucking.
He wildin'.
It might be a little dusty.
Check the pedigree, man.
Might be a little
Take your
dust on
time.
him.
Take your time, man.
Might want to be
Take
a
your
little
time.
dust.
I don't think he's dusty at all because you know what?
Yeah,
No
child support.
disrespect.
Oh shit, child
There's
support.
not a lot of people that would sit down and have a conversation about their children with somebody that they just meet too. Like
You shouldn't.
a lot of times they
What the
don't.
fuck I want to hear that for?
They don't. But I mean, at the same time, it's like a lot of people out here that have kids just.
They be hiding.
No, I feel like in that situation, you would want that person to like absolutely like go the extra 5 miles.
I respect.
Like you
I
gotta
respect
sweep me
him
off.
because he is like full on, like for real.
I'm just saying it's
His
gonna
kids
it's
are not a
con.
secret.
I'm just saying just because
At all.
I understand, but that's very like complicated and like. I'm
Especially
just
for
saying
someone
with
that don't
men
have
that
kids,
have
it's
women
complicated.
with like have babies with the women, like you just gotta be.
We got somebody in the
aware.
chat. We got
I would say let him come on to you.
Michael
Super
Mitchell in the
intense.
chat.
Like, make sure that that's understood before you like
And
allow
he-
yourself to lose.
and
it.
he
Like,
is
all
a-
3 of mine.
Cause I'm watching that with
That's
one of my
all.
friends right
Hold
now.
on. Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. You got custody? Hold on.
What happened?
Hold on.
What they say? Is that Jose?
Niggas probably here taking it personal.
I don't know. Hold on. So Michael Mitchell jumped in the chat and
Y'all didn't say
said,
nothing about the chat.
he said, I got
What's
all
going on?
3 of
Oh, he
mine.
been checking it.
He said, I got all 3 of mine. So I'm trying to see. Hold on. When you say you got all
You got
3 of yours,
custody.
you got custody, nigga? Like, wait, what you trying to
That's
say?
dope. If he
He got
do,
custody.
that's like
I don't know. He
rare.
said I got all 3 of mine.
Oh, he's probably in regards to like most guys when you were saying like. for
Yeah,
guys,
that's what
probably
I'm trying to see
different.
if he got. Hold on. He got custody. So there you go. That's
Yeah.
the situation. So here's a
Damn, my
man.
internet slow as a motherfucker. That still ain't came up yet.
Shout out to my shit.
It just came up.
Yeah.
Yo.
Shout out to
He
Alpha.
said he got custody of all 3 of his kids. So that's a little bit.
Hey,
different
shout out to
situation.
you.
Hey, that's,
That's a
wrong, man.
stand-up motherfucker, right?
That nigga had a good lawyer. Who's your lawyer, man? Just in case. Like,
Shout out to that nigga.
drop the lawyer name and number too, man. Shit, just in
Nigga got
case, man.
custody of
People
all
need
3 of his
that.
kids.
Yeah.
So that's the situation. So okay, so now we bring it to Mo.
Oh, so that may be a real factor. Like when you're
Hey, this
when you're like dating somebody with kids, it's like, do you got custody or
This
no?
him?
Because that's gonna
Yeah.
speak volumes. You know?
Hey, yo,
Blake said, "Is this him?
is this? Yeah, is that?
This the guy Mo talk about?
Damn. Hey, my nigga, I got all 3 of mine, my nigga.
That would be
Yo,
crazy.
hey,
Nigga charging us up right now.
Yo, hey, my nigga, I ain't trying. I'm just saying.
I'm good. No,
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's a different situation, right? So now you got a guy, Mo, who you like, you feeling, but he got custody of all 3 of his kids.
That's hard.
That's tough.
It's tough for me because, like I said, I don't have children myself, and
If
I've
he was
always
Idris
had,
Elba,
I've
shit,
always
we
had
consider
like
it.
I've always had
3
a
little
view
girls.
of how I'm gonna have my kids. Like I've always wanted to have some kids with somebody that is gonna be our first child together. That's how I've always viewed it. How I've always wanted it. Because I don't want to have like children with somebody who's already been through. They're like, oh, you know, it's my second kid, it's my third kid. They just kind of like, you know, it's not as
And that's what I
it's not as important
not as
to
special,
them
yeah.
as it is for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's the truth. That's
Exactly, and that's where I've always been at. And it's like I'm not saying I'm giving up. Like I'm just like, damn, everybody got kids. Like, but a lot of people are coming to that point where they're like, I'm gonna just have to face facts. I'm gonna be a step parent. But I mean,
Well, but that's because I think the older you get, you gotta kind of,
likely it is you're not gonna have kids. And
Unless you're a man,
I'm
because
just
as a
trying to
man,
be,
you can
I guess,
get to a
more
younger chick.
understanding
Yeah.
about that. Maybe it is because I'm getting a little bit.
Shout out
older,
to men.
But I'm not gonna like just cancel out somebody who might even be right for me just because they have kids with somebody.
And that's what I was saying. If they're a dope person, man, it's like, yeah, let's roll. And if the daddy dead, I mean, let's go.
No, but
If the
Well,
daddy's dead, I'm in.
You're whatever your age is. You're whatever your age is. Neither one of y'all have kids, so obviously that's a possibility to come across someone at any point in life
Yeah.
that doesn't have kids that you connect with, and it's great.
yeah.
That's true, right? That's true.
You're not gonna be like cornered by all the baby dads and baby moms in the world that are
Yeah, that's
like
true.
throwing their shit at
That's
you.
why I
like,
don't lose hope. You know?
Absolutely.
Damn, I had something I wanted to say.
What you
Absolutely.
wanna say? You forgot it.
I'm not going to say it.
Don't
Say it.
Y'all ain't hard
The
enough.
fans are wanting you
No.
to say it, Blake.
Like,
Say what you
okay,
need
Let's
to
go.
say.
past a certain age, it's a good chance that the chick had at least one abortion. So do you ask about that?
Do you ask a woman about abortions?
Like, it's like, hey, did you have at least one?
That's
Like, how
kinda
did
crass.
you make it?
That's a little
like, how do you,
crass.
like, what's a subtle way to be like, hey,
It's like, what are you gonna do with that information? What does that do for you?
I'm with
just
Lionel.
wondering. I'm just talking to people
That's
who
why
may
if
want
y'all
to
are
think
cool,
like,
if y'all get to a certain
this is how
point,
my mind works. I think about shit. And I'm
in
just
my
saying, like,
experience, you would never ask that question. Like women have told me that before. Like you would be cool
Hold
enough.
on, women came to you and be like, yo,
I mean that like just absolutely not just come to me like Lionel.
Like we in the club chilling, like, yo, by the way, I had an abortion. Like,
yo,
what?
the plan B didn't work, my guy.
I just dropped him, and I'm like, what?
Yo, my plan B didn't work, my guy.
No, it's not that situation, but just like talking about, because like I would be comfortable. I've talked about like I've used Plan B before with a woman before, and it's just like, so then in that case it may be like, oh, I've had this situation, and it's like it would have to be that for me to have that conversation with a woman, because like you don't know, you could never. That's a line, you know, and that could make her like PTSD, or that could like send her into this emotional place.
Because if she had
You
too
just
many,
never
you know,
know.
she could really
You
fuck
have
them
to
up.
gauge
You know,
it.
you
You
don't
just
know.
Or they could be like, yeah, I had 5.
Whoa.
You trying to
That's
give
probably-
me 6?
that's
Like you never
probably a
know.
deal
What's
breaker.
that?
But you just got to be careful.
Too many?
If somebody tells you they've had 5 abortions, that's probably I'm out.
Damn, you should be cut off after
That's
that.
what I'm saying. Just in the sense of somebody could be emotional to that question, and somebody could be like, "Yeah, I had 5. You trying to give me 6?"
How's the
You know,
pussy
but
after
you just
5
never know
abortions?
the
That is ridiculous.
response.
My
That's
man
not
Michael
impossible.
Mitchell jumped back in the chat
not
and
worth
said
it.
that he's trying to have a Brady bunch.
Man, if you can afford that shit, man, do it. I would love to have a T.I. size family if I had the bread to do that, man.
Cool, nigga.
Dude, okay, if you had the
I
bread.
pay for
They run out
daycare
of money for that.
and Pampers.
Man, I'm saying if your bread was to the
Oh,
point
my
where
bread was
everybody-
straight?
Yeah, I would
I
love to
actually
have
enjoy
that.
kids. Kids make me fucking laugh.
Absolutely, it's not about the money for me. It's like I would.
What the fuck you
money
gonna
for
do
me.
then?
It's
Huh?
about
You
the
gonna
money
share
for me.
shoes, nigga?
It's about. I mean, I don't have to worry about. I've never had to worry about like having anything, so I'm not gonna like
You a
worry about
trust
it now
fund, baby?
and worry about it going forward. Not at all. That's just like my relationship to the universe that I'm in. I don't have to worry about half the shit that people think they have to worry about. They probably don't either. They just do.
Hey man, Shorty can't eat them books about the universe, my nigga.
But I'm just saying, like, if I'm considering passing my bloodline forward for when I'm like not here anymore, and just like my happiness and
You hear that
memories
shit?
and family,
He want 5.
she knows. Have I not said like she knows? I
That's
don't
why
have
she
to-
ain't hearing that shit.
I have torn moments. I have torn moments. Sometimes I want only my son that I have now, just to give him all the love that I can and all the things I can teach. But then other times I want to be able to be like 50 and like have all of my kids
It's
and their
dope,
kids
man, but it
around
costs
me.
so much,
It
dude.
does.
Absolutely.
It costs
Listen,
so
I only got
much,
2
dude.
kids, and trust me, I get their names confused. Maybe because I'm getting fucking old.
The hard
Oh
thing
my
for
God,
me
they
is
wanna
just
be old
kids
so
are hard to
bad.
raise. That's the thing I think of is, do I want to have like more babies? Like that's not easy. Like that's really like the number one job that you'll have as a human is raising a fucking human. And like that's just not. That's the thought that I have. Not about like money. That's because you're gonna do that. But like at the same time, can I even fucking keep up? Like, am I gonna be able to do this? Because
And you know, back in the day, they weren't genuine. They was having all them kids
for
so
a
they
reason,
could work for them.
I know
Yeah.
it was for a reason. It was extra
like-
hands.
That's where we get the idea from, right?
Extra
But they weren't
hands.
genuine about that shit. They were doing that for
Extra
a reason.
hands.
So
My grandma,
But it
my
worked out great.
great-grandparents, they had 18
It worked out
kids.
great though.
Whoa.
that's for some of them. Yeah.
Yeah, too soon.
So the crack era came.
All right, so let's get ready to wrap this shit up, man. So we talking. So let's wrap it up on fucking the art of the breakup. So y'all motherfuckers are sensitive.
Nigga spilled this beer. He want to end the show.
I know. I'm mad now.
One beer spill. Nigga want to be
I'm
done.
upset.
Like-
Shit, I'm this motherfucker wipe my
I know
goddamn
he's
face.
he's going crazy right
Yeah,
now.
I'm mad now.
He's like, so y'all motherfuckers are
And this shit is over.
y'all, because y'all didn't realize he said y'all motherfuckers are sensitive.
Yeah, y'all motherfuckers.
Like he's
now
coming
we
from all of
motherfuckers after he
us.
spilled his beer.
Bad shit. I just spilled my
Okay.
shit.
So full of it.
Y'all
Y'all,
motherfuckers,
excuse
y'all
him.
sensitive ass.
Excuse him,
Got me
y'all.
spilling my beer and shit. Anyway, alright, so art of the breakup, right? So Lionel's possibly gonna ghost somebody. What we got? Blake.
If you got me fucked up.
No, you wouldn't ghost anybody?
If you have me fucked up,
You
every
heard that?
time, every
If
single
you get
time,
Lionel fucked up, he's gonna ghost.
then every time, yeah. But
Don't
if
get him fucked
not,
up.
then we're gonna be cool. It's gonna be great.
Yeah. Mo, as long as you don't do no fuck shit,
Don't have her phone.
don't hide a Mo's phone or split her tires.
See, that's how you have someone
Bro.
fucked up. That's crazy.
Damn.
Don't slip Mo's tires. She's gonna break up with you.
No.
We gotta have another show. Well, we've done a show about from like going from like the talking phase to the dating phase.
I think I had that motherfucker about 4 times.
We
I was there for 2 of them. Yeah,
probably
no.
have. But it's
Yeah.
important though because it's like because you go from talking to dating to all right, motherfucker, I'm cool on you. right? Like,
I know that is
like, I'm
crazy.
cool on you.
In retrospect, that is crazy.
Yeah, because like think about like the anticipation of like I met this person, I like this person, I feel like this is the person I want to exclusively be with. To fuck this person, I'm cool on you. Like think about like the range of fucking emotions that have happened
I know.
in sometimes a couple of years or sometimes a couple of fucking months. You know what I'm saying?
I think about that as a kid on a smaller range. I would think about how like I like the idea of how like adults and people in a marriage or a couple or whatever can get into a disagreement or argument, and then like it just be love like minutes later. And I was like, there's something about that was just like, wow, like look at that. In retrospect, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, shout out to
That's
that.
the kind of arguer I am though. Like I will argue a point just to argue, but like literally the moment we finish screaming, I'm cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't even like I've like my wife
Like
gets
you can
upset.
get over it.
Yeah, my wife gets upset because like she wants me to still be mad, but I'm like
She
cool.
be mad. She be
Yeah,
acting.
you
Do you
like,
not
we
know
all
what we
get
just
over it,
argued
I'm
about?
Yeah, and that's why it was always hard for me to break up with people because like I'm fine with arguing.
Mm-hmm.
So like just because we have an argument, like
Oh my, you're a crazy.
Yeah.
People be like, I can't do this. She be like, what?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, what the fuck? We're like, we're not good. I thought we're good. We're just arguing. We're just talking loud.
This
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
shit.
An argument is just loud talking to me. Like we're good. Like I grew up in a house with like arguing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, what the fuck we talking about?
Yeah.
You said fuck me. I said, listen. You said fuck me. I said fuck you. We're even. All right, let's
Yeah.
go. You know what I'm saying? But some people can't take that.
Some people
Nah.
like, you said fuck me.
Women will bring that shit up like 2 weeks later.
They will. I
Yeah.
agree. They'll bring that shit up and you'll be
Never
like,
let
yo,
it
what
go.
the hell?
That's why if you cheat on them, just leave them because it's never gonna be right.
Whoa. So, hold on. Before we leave, let's get that out of the way. Has anybody
No,
been
it's true.
cheated on?
Not that I know of. But I'm pretty sure she
Best
fucked
way-
somebody, or she, or her, and two. I don't know, shit. You know, I don't own nobody, man. Pussy ain't mine. That's why I don't let them tell me that.
We're gonna do. Hold on. For everybody that's watching right now, we are gonna do. We're gonna have a second ladies' night coming up.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we're gonna have a second ladies' night.
Yeah, just let me know in advance, man. That's definitely gonna be that
That's
day.
not like Chris Blake be watching when he not here anyway.
Well, it's called ladies'
I do
night.
sometimes.
It's called ladies' night. So I would hope
Sometimes.
that you wouldn't be on the. It's gonna be a ladies' night, but we're gonna do something special. So whenever we get the ladies' night, I'm working with Bree and Mo to get the ladies' night together. We're gonna do the ladies' night on Wednesday, but we are gonna have a response night on the following fucking Thursday.
Oh, we taking it back old school?
Yeah.
Oh my
2
god.
nights back to back.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, we're gonna have the ladies' night on the Wednesday for the regular show. But on that fucking next day, the Thursday, we're gonna have the fellas in here to respond to some of that
So
foolishness.
take some notes.
We're gonna be right here with our shit, right? So y'all tune in for that shit coming up. It's coming up in the next couple of weeks, right? We're gonna do a ladies' night on a Wednesday, followed by the dudes dropping some game, right? We're gonna drop some real game to the players out there.
Followed by the real.
Try to.
Followed by what?
Followed by the real.
Followed by the fucking real, goddamn.
The real?
The logic.
The fucking
Oh yeah.
And that's why I want to bring this to a shit to a.
Y'all see how they do me when I'm just by myself? That's why Bree need to be
I'm
here.
Oh no, I'm not
On your
even saying
side,
nothing.
bro.
All Bree want to do is argue. She ain't bringing no motherfucking logic. She just bringing a loud voice. She just want to argue the whole
That she
time.
gonna talk to a motherfucker. Bree ain't
No.
never. Bree's never had a conversation in her life.
Nah, it ain't a bad thing, man. That's how we balance each other out. That's why dudes can't be doing that whole, man, I feel bad shit. Because we got to have the logic. We got to hold it down. That women do that shit and, try to be there and be empathetic to them.
Man's look. She's spilling.
Hey, man, what's up? What's in that motherfucking cup, yo?
Sprite.
It's the third
It's
time.
not Sprite.
On the Wednesday
Nah,
night.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
so it's not bad that women, you got to introduce women to logic a lot of times, but it's not to say it's bad because women don't have logic because their absence of logic is why they need us and vice versa. Sometimes we be too fucking logical, So it's not bragging on women like, oh, but I never rolled my eyes at what you said, but she just rolled her eyes at me. It's fucked up.
That's fucked
Fucked
up.
up.
That's very-
That's what happens when you introduce logic.
That's very vague and very just
Vague? That was pretty on
I don't know.
point.
When it comes to a person like me, I'm a very logical person, so I'm not trying to hear none of that shit, obviously.
Can't
But
tell.
y'all continue. Come on, let's wrap it up.
Well, we're gonna have the ladies'
Shout
night.
out
so
to
you-
We gonna have, I know we gonna have
No
ladies
logic,
night,
just
so
argue.
I'ma just let it be ladies night.
We got the ladies' night coming up. Y'all get y'all crew together. Y'all talk y'all shit,
Yeah.
right? And we gonna come back and we gonna rebut.
Yeah, it could be
I
a
don't
lot. It
understand
could.
why there has to be a rebuttal. Why have a ladies night? We just gonna have a rebuttal. Why do we have to have a rebuttal? Because we don't ever have a rebuttal for regular nights.
Well, fuck, we'll do a fellas night, then y'all rebut that one night.
Right. When we do a male night,
Yeah.
do y'all want to do the rebuttal? We'll let y'all do the goddamn rebuttal.
Yeah.
There was male night before me and Bree popped up. So.
There was.
Man, that shit was awesome
There
too,
was no
man.
rebuttals. Get it together. So
Men were men.
I'm just
You
saying.
are correct, Mo.
So,
Mo.
Actually, I did represent for women pretty well on here.
We
Like
had a
I
lot
did
of
it from
women on
both
the show.
I cannot
perspectives.
imagine that.
We had a
What's
lot of
that?
women on
Me
the
giving?
show.
Yeah, no, I did. I'm not a chauvinist pig like you think I am,
I
sir.
don't think that at all.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. But yeah, I used to like, yeah,
We had a lot of women on the show. We had
T.
T on the show.
yeah.
We had
Why I remember?
That would
I
be
can't
so
remember her
funny.
fucking
Yeah,
name.
yeah, yeah.
Shit, that one girl. Who was that? Who was that bitch?
we
Yeah,
had
right now.
we had Ty on the show.
Ty was on the
Ty was a
show.
regular on the show. She was on the show
cool.
weekly. So shout out to
Yeah.
Ty out there. Ty was on the show
That was funny
weekly.
though, yeah.
So we had a lot of people on the show.
That's good.
We had Shigayla. What the fuck is her name?
I don't even remember her name.
Sharita.
Sharita was on the show. Shout out to Sharita.
That would be so funny if it's like the Sharita that I know in San Antonio, but I doubt it. What are
Nah,
those?
she was from Florida.
Yeah,
Okay,
she from-
cool.
Yeah.
She from the down bottoms.
Okay.
I don't know that to be fact. That's just what it's in for. All right,
Okay.
all right. So all right, but anyway, goddamn it, we gonna have the ladies' night coming up, so y'all can talk y'all shit. Cause I enjoy the ladies' night, right? Cause I like for the ladies to talk about what the fuck they want to talk about without the men being there. You dig what I'm saying? So they can get their little shit
Like
off.
whatever happens if we weren't here anyway.
Yeah, because like
just
when
let
women
it
get together, they
happen.
have their own perspective,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
So like,
It's true.
I enjoy Mo and Bree being on the show with us, so they can provide their perspective, so we can kind of go back and forth. But in a certain time, though, the women need their own space so that they can just talk whatever the fuck they want to talk about without a male input, right?
Absolutely, it's
Just
real.
strictly a female perspective.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to my aunt, right? Because we need fucking balance.
Yeah.
So that's why we're gonna balance this shit off the next night with the males. Anyway, hold on, we got in here. He just said no logic, just argue. Yeah,
That's how I go a lot of times.
I will
man.
make one comment. Have y'all seen me argue on this show one time? With anybody?
Yes, with JC.
Have I ever raised my voice arguing like some of y'all niggas be doing to each other? No.
That
But
doesn't mean that
that's
anything.
because JC and Lionel.
I'm not an argument
That's just
to
JC and Lionel. Them
I'm not an
niggas
argument
are
to
fucking.
That's
tell.
really the only two people that argue.
Yeah, it's just JC
But
and
it's
There
Lionel.
happen to be two guys, like so. Nah.
I don't.
I'm just saying. I don't
Really,
argue-
Mo?
I don't argue with
Really,
At the
Mo?
end of the day, I don't give a damn because actions are what counts. If I decide that I want to fight for a logical point that I'm making, then that's my decision. It doesn't mean that I'm being a. It doesn't absolutely.
concur.
But you know what? You also have this big blue and green world to decide that you want to be on a 10. You want to deliver this on an 8. You want to deliver this on a 2. And if I decide that I want to express at a fucking 10, then guess what? I can do that shit, and it's gonna fucking happen because that's the story of Lionel. And I can be intense, I can be passionate,
Make me
or
nervous.
I can be calm and collected.
Nervous.
But it's just what the fuck it is. That's what has to be understood whenever like
Making me
dealing
nervous.
with Lionel and just the world, because everyone is a spectrum themselves, a walking spectrum. And just because one thing exists,
So
doesn't
hold
mean
on,
that it
Mo.
doesn't.
Are we doing ladies' night next week? Is that a thing?
I thought it was supposed to be either this week or next week.
I just said, are we doing ladies' night?
Woman logic.
You said it's gonna be this week or next week. Well, it can't be this week.
I'm like, y'all shut the dates out, so I don't know. I didn't.
So
make
next
the
week is
dates.
ladies' night.
So that's what it's gonna be.
All right. So next week is ladies'
Do you
night.
want to do this shit? Like,
Yeah, we trying.
yeah, next week. Yeah, we do. Yeah, no.
Fuck it. Right. See, that's what happens when you get in a relationship with like
Well,
you
no,
have,
it's
you
just
have
because
sex after buzz, like fuck.
just
you have
because
sex,
I
like, fuck
mentioned
it, it
the
don't
fact
matter,
that
whatever.
Thursday would be logical, but just because I say Thursday is logical, that doesn't mean Wednesday's not gonna be logical. Wednesday could be logical or magical or unicornical.
I bet you cut off your mic at some point in the show.
No,
Oh, okay.
that
Yes,
was a
sir.
one-time thing, which I kind of felt happened, but I didn't acknowledge it because I didn't want to fuck it up even
Yeah.
worse.
Anyway,
That's the past.
so Mo, next week ladies' night.
That's what Roy said, y'all.
Don't.
That's not an answer. No ladies' night,
Look,
dudes' night
look,
next week, man.
Shit. Y'all trying to make decisions while we still online. We had this conversation in the text.
We
group chat.
did. So next
why
week.
is this a question?
I never got a confirmation. Y'all don't text back. Shout out to the women for never texting
No,
back.
Bree dead ass
Now
text
I
back.
feel
Yeah.
like the dude that you dissed in the club.
That's why it came up to.
That's
man.
why he came up to you because you never texted back. I feel bad. I understand your plight, brother. Listen, brother, I experienced the same thing.
You know,
And you know
he just big bro, so I can imagine what that man going through.
You dig? So
Damn shame, man.
anyway, so
Anyway.
next week, fellas, ladies' night. Y'all want to tune in for this shit though? 'Cause we gonna have the eye candy in the
Absolutely.
building. Y'all ain't gotta look at these motherfuckers, right?
I know. That's-
Y'all
You'll
can
see me Thursday. I'll be
y'all
here.
can see some
It's
fly
okay.
women in here talking they stuff. Y'all can jump in the chat, get y'all little shit off in the chat. I'm gonna be behind the camera right here with my shit, right? And we'll be up in here, man. Anything I'm gonna leave the people with tonight? Lionel, take us home. Give us some energy, goddamn.
Always just focus and push through this motherfucking retrograde and be successful. I wish success to all of y'all. I love y'all for tuning in and be successful. That's it.
Mo, what you got for ladies? Can you give us something more? Right now you upset. Give us
We
something.
gonna see.
How'd that even happen?
We gonna see y'all next week.
Oh, Mo gonna talk that shit next week.
Word.
And I
What
mean, technically, y'all jumping in the chat. That's already the rebuttal conversation. But I'm gonna be quiet because we know what Roy doing anyway. So, you know what I'm saying? We gonna see y'all next week.
All right. What you got for us, Blake?
Oh, nothing, man. Just, again, like, don't negotiate your non-negotiables. Determine your non-negotiables and just fucking go with it. You'll be happier, man, and be less breakups in your life because that shit hurts. Especially if you love a person. Like this little fling shit and you walk out, different. But if you love somebody and you got to leave it alone because you ain't determined what you wanted before you got in with somebody,
That's very important.
this shit's going to hurt. So
It is.
just figure out what you want, man, and never forward on it.
And what you leaving the people with?
I ain't leaving people with shit. I'm leaving y'all with this. I'm talking my shit on Thursday. I'm taking notes on what everything Mo say.
Are we doing it the following day?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
I'm only talking shit about what Mo says. Because I don't like Mo's energy right now.
Yeah, she's stone faced. It's like, I'm usually in that bag. Like, what happened? Like, what was said? Like, damn, what happened?
We going in, man. All right, enough of the test. We holler at y'all on Wednesday for Ladies Night. Follow Thursday. We're going to
Be great. Be great. Be great. Be great.